Well, here we are, fishing again. It's Saturday the 13th of January. About a week ago we had a massive amount of rain that brought the rivers right up, nearly up to the 2007 levels, which were record highs. So we're about a week or so after that, and the river's obviously still raging through. I've come through to the top of Tadpole today. I thought I'd have a walk up. Well, you can see the amount of water on the track. I've parked my truck down in the paddock there on some dry land. Thought I'd have a quick walk up to the weir. Maybe there'd be some slack there to do a bit of pole fishing. Not much chance of that. They got 3 out of the 4 weir gates completely wide open, absolutely horsing through. Yep, as I slip over. So this is peg 10. This is peg 10. Look where the water is. You can see that on the camera. So it's going to take a long time for this lot to go back in. The ground's absolutely saturated, and we will struggle to come up here for a few weeks yet. I actually did eyeball a peg that I might be able to fish today. I've been looking for somewhere to use a pole feeder and a little bit of slack. So I'm going to make my way back to peg 27, which is on a bit of a bend, got a bit of a slack in front of it. Might catch something, might not. I've got the usual thing, the bread, a few worms, a few maggots. There's not much colour in the water, to be honest with you, so I'm not expecting a bream. Not that you're going to catch any bream up Tadpole, crikey. I can only remember one being caught. So my wife's buggered off to Parliament Hill today, up in London. Got on a train about 7 o'clock with a load of friends. I'm going to go swimming in a big open air pool up there. So I don't know who's madder, me or my wife really, but I suppose I'm only about 9 minutes it takes me to get to here, so I think she is really. Thank you to all those who subscribe to the video as usual, pushing the numbers up. I can't believe so many people want to watch me do such rubbish, but anyway, here we are. This is peg 13. You can see how that is raging through there. Wouldn't surprise me if you see an otter pop up along here. You often see them around this peg 16 mark. So that's where I'm heading to anyway. I'm going to walk back to 27. I wouldn't dream of bringing my car up here today. Oh my god, it'd be wrecked this track. And wreck my car. Not expecting to see another person down here today. Obviously there's no matches on. Any matches, I think it's a match at Kidlington tomorrow maybe you could go to. So there you are, that's the plan of today. I'm going to set my pole feeder up, fish on peg 27, give it a couple of hours, and we'll see how we do. So here we are, peg 27. This is where I fancy today. Bit of slack out in front, bit of slack around the edges. You can see that's absolutely horsing down there towards the paddock. A few people walking across the far bank. So we shall see how we do. So there we are. I'm out with my pole feeder. My usual way. So I've dumped 4 or 5 bait droppers in there full of choppy worm and all bits and pieces, and drop them in before I even set my pole my feeder up on the end of the pole. So I dropped them in to a nice tangle free zone down there. That's about 12 foot. And I thought I'd start off actually with a little bit of bread just to see if anything was occurring, whether that's right or wrong. But that water has got a bit of a tinge of green in it, and Keith Glazier always says if there's a bit of tinge of green, it's good for the cheese, if I can remember. And it looks a tinge of green to me. You could probably see, if you was looking through the water, you probably can see about 3 foot down. So we shall see. Anyway, the trap is set. It's pretty mild today. I think we've got some colder weather coming down maybe tonight, and winds from the north, so I'm making the most of today. So I've been at it for about half hour. Been on the bread first of all. Not had a knock. Put a clump of worms on. Dropped it down. Just had a little, the first indication of the day. Will it come to anything though? It's probably the nicest day I've been out to make these videos, to be honest with you. The weather is good. The wind's not wrapping around my head. I hope you can hear me okay. So anyway, that's it. The first indication. Is anything going to come of it, or is it just a stick passing by? Doesn't look that way at the minute. It's about 12 foot out in front of me at the moment. You never know though, when you're fishing that deep and it's going through like this, only takes a couple of little bits of weed to hit your line and gives you false hope. But there you are. It's something. Now, we're in again. This is a second. I've already lost one chub already today. I've just moved under that tree and fishing on the bread again. So this isn't as big as the first one, because the first one I struggled to hold. But there he is anyway. Looks okay. You can see me. You can see that on the old GoPro. He looks a good 2.5, 3 pound. Well, come on, Dom, come to daddy, come on. So I've gone back to the bread. I'm fishing tight under the tree there, and that's what we've produced. I've brought my keep net with me today, actually, not to chuck in here, but to put it further down the stream a little bit, just so I don't frighten them all away when I catch them. But as I say, the last one I had was slightly bigger than that, because I couldn't even stop him from moving. So anyway, that's the first. I don't know if you can see that. Don't know, the first fish of the day. I'm going to say it probably goes 2.5. I'm going to put him in the keep net and happy days. Well, it's about 12 o'clock, so I've been here a couple of hours now. Still at it. Just caught the one chub at the minute. Down in peg 27. Say, I have lost a monster down there. But when you get an old current, or I foul hooked him, whatever, I couldn't stop that one anyway. So I've managed to get one out. He's down in the keep net down near the car. Threw her other way in at the end. I've just moved up to 25 at the minute. just to have a change of scenery really. It's getting a little bit colder now. I know the weather's coming in from the north. Say, such a whirly-pool river when it's like this. When I first dropped my pole feeder out there, it was a lovely little calm spot, and now it looks like it's in a damn washing machine. Anyway, still on the bread, and we give it 20 minutes, half hour here, and we see how we do. If not, I'll move up a couple. Just going to fish this tiny little straight here, which not many people fish. It's, what is it, 60 foot maybe, but we'll give that a go. Hopefully we'll have something else. Still at it. Peg 23 now, just moved about another 20 foot along. It oozes chub under this little bush here, but whether I'll get them out is another matter, but we shall at least see if we can hook one. There is, on number 23, a bit of a platform. I can remember putting it in, I'm going to say 4 years ago or so. Me and the old dog. I shouldn't think anybody's caught fish on it, to be honest, because it's not very often I've seen people fish it. I don't think I've ever seen anybody fish off it, to be honest. But who knows? So I'd love to catch one here. I did call it a stupid name. I can't remember. It was something like Chub Alley or something like that, or Chub View. In the days when I used to try and name things like that. But anyway, I think this was called, I'm going to say Chub Alley, but I'm sure there is some out here. I'm on the bread feeder. It's looking good for a wrap around. Crack on. Oh, we are. There we are. That's the morning over with. Just a one fish, like I said, on the bread feeder, pole feeder. We'll weigh him in. See what he weighs. He ain't weigh too much, this one. Come to daddy, come on in. He ain't much. He ain't much to weigh. We'll weigh him anyway. I've zeroed him on the net. So £2 3 ounces that one is. Just a little baba today. Oh, juggler, normal. Anyway, it's cold as a block of ice. He is desperate to go. I'm going to put him back, and I'm going to try my hand a bit. You can generally see there. Oh, pop him in without falling in. Say, some days in the winter you'd be grateful for him. Go on, baby. There we are. That's today over with. Make sure. Oh well, I thought I'd end my video on a bit of a high. There's some lovely snowdrops just coming through, so is the better weather on its way, and that's lovely to see. Thank you for watching the video today. Hope you subscribe and push them numbers up a little bit, and if I get a chance I'll come out tomorrow and do a bit. I'm going to leave the stuff in the back of the car, and so I only got a small bag and that I usually take with me, and hopefully I might have an hour or two to do something tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So just a quick glance at the paddock before I go, so you can see how much the water's dropped out of it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but anyway, there's a picture of the paddock. The water's draining away. Should be all right for fishing next weekend. And thank you very much everybody for watching.